Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Terry Stirk, if we haven't met previously. I'm so happy to be with you today. If you have any questions or anything you want to share, go ahead and post a comment, and I'll keep an eye on those. And we'll have a good discussion today. It is time for our Monday motivation, breaking free from the overthinking cycle. We are discussing a topic today that affects many of us, overthinking. Overthinking can be a significant obstacle holding us back from taking action and achieving our wellness goals. But don't worry, today we will discuss strategies to break free from this mental trap. So, first, let's understand overthinking. Really, what is it? Well, overthinking occurs when we dwell on problems, when we second guess ourselves, when we have difficulty making decisions. It's when we spend just too much time in our heads. We analyze every detail, even those that are inconsequential to the circumstance or things that are out of our control. All of this can lead to anxiety and stress. Yep, I bet you know that. Overthinking is an unhealthy habit that typically causes more stress by focusing on the negative and dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, constantly asking what if. It is a common struggle, and it's easy to fall into the trap of overthinking. So before you know it, you're consumed by endless what ifs and worst case scenarios. We all have times of worry, but is there any time when we worry too much? Overthinking is a broken record of negativity that replays repeatedly in our head. Overthinking can be an exhausting and frustrating cycle. We constantly go back and forth trying to predict every outcome and analyze every possible scenario. This often occurs when we have lots of unknowns, things we're not sure of, or confusions. Overthinking is very common after dealing with trauma. I experienced an anxious mind often during my my healing journey after breast cancer and during breast cancer. I still deal with overthinking. It happened when I was on an airplane home from a trip with my husband. I remember it like it was yesterday, only it was many months ago. But it was very late in the evening, and we were both exhausted from the travel. I sat quietly in the dark plane with many people sleeping all around me. My mind started going through thoughts of worry about the future. I started thinking about my family, 2 children, a daughter-in-law, a granddaughter, and future grandchildren. Would I live to see my family continue to grow, or would cancer come back? My mind started down a rabbit hole of what ifs and wonderment. It spiraled around and around until I was distraught and frightened. I was on an airplane headed home with nowhere to go to distract my thoughts, but just sit there. Do you find yourself constantly analyzing everything? unable to turn off that inner voice, the one that critiques every decision you're making. One example of overthinking could be constantly analyzing and second guessing every decision, even small ones, to the point of causing unnecessary stress and anxiety. If you're wondering whether you could be overthinking a particular situation or concern, there are a few things you can look for. Signs of overthinking might be an inability to think about anything else, or feeling tense and unable to relax, constantly feeling worried or anxious, fixating on things that are outside of your control, feeling mentally exhausted, negative thoughts, replaying a situation or experience in your mind, second guessing your decisions, having regrets about a decision, or thinking of all the worst case scenarios. Overthinking can lead to a cycle of indecision and self-doubt, making it difficult to feel confident in our choices. It can significantly impact our lives, leading to things like procrastination, indecision, sleeplessness, and even physical health issues. It's important to know that many people experience overthinking, and it's often linked to stress or anxiety or depression. It can signal that you are struggling, and addressing these underlying issues is essential to feel better. But the good news is that we all have the power to break free from the overthinking cycle. What if we step back and let go of the urge to overthink? Well, you'd tell me it's easier said than done. But by acknowledging that you deserve peace and rest from your constant mental chatter, you can start moving towards a more peaceful mindset. Let's discuss strategies to break free from overthinking so that you can find peace. There are many recommended coping tools. I'll discuss a few that have worked for me. The first one is staying present in the moment, because this can help. It can help us stop our minds from wandering and thus stop overthinking. You can practice mindfulness by challenging your negative thoughts. It is important to remember that your feelings are not always based on reality. You're guessing, or you're second guessing what might happen, or you're having regrets about something in the past. Your mind can create many hypothetical scenarios that may never come to fruition. So challenging these negative thoughts and asking yourself if they are realistic is definitely a strategy to combat overthinking. The second one is self-compassion. We often overthink because we're too hard on ourselves. By being kinder to ourselves, we can reduce the tendency to overthink. One way to do this is to consider alternate scenarios. What if things turn out better than you expect? Why do we always think about the worst? Let's think about the best. What if there is a solution you haven't considered yet? Remember to treat yourself with compassion and acknowledge that it's okay to have negative thoughts. But that doesn't mean you have to let them control you. The third idea is to take action. Sometimes the best way to stop overthinking is to just do something. Take action. Take action to solve the problem, or take action to, I don't know, whatever it is. Even if it's a small step, it can help break the cycle of overthinking. Rephrase your straight statement to a solution statement. Problem solving creates productive action rather than igniting negative thoughts. Why are none of my plans working out? Why do these things always happen to me? I can't do this any longer. These might be some of the emotional statements you've made when you're in an overthinking place. But you can consciously restate your thoughts. Well, it's time to find a different approach. That one didn't work. Or I'm really not sure where to go from here. I'll talk to my doctor at my next appointment. Another option is distract yourself with some other action. Your mind may work out a solution while you're busy doing other things. To help get out of your mind and ease your worry, choose a physical task, and then you're focusing on something completely different. A physical task like working in the garden or throwing in some laundry or cleaning your kitchen, taking a walk, whatever it is, it's something to distract your mind. And when you're using your body, you can focus on the physical rather than the mental. The fourth one is seeking support. If overthinking is causing significant stress or it's really preventing you from moving forward, it may be helpful to seek support from a trusted friend, confidant, family member, coach, mental health professional. I will also recommend a book that I found very helpful. I recently listened to the audio version of Overcome Overthinking. The subtitle of the book is Replace Negative and Positive and Productive Thoughts. Take action, manage stress and anxiety, and increase mental clarity to feel empowered. You'll find it on Amazon, but I found it very helpful. So if you want to check it out, I would highly suggest it. Now remember, it's natural to think and reflect, but when it turns into overthinking, it can hold us back. It can slow down our healing journey. We can break free from overthinking by practicing mindfulness, by showing ourselves compassion, by taking action, and seeking support from those we trust. Thank you for joining me today, and remember, don't overthink it. Just start practicing some of the strategies. They really do work. Let me know if you'd like a written copy of the strategies. I'm happy to send one to you. So just let me know and I'll send you a document. As always, I'm cheering you on. Have a fabulous Monday. Goodbye.